What's up? It's the Crypto Bunker. So what do we have going on in markets? We have Bitcoin actually holding in really well right here. Same with Ethereum, not making lower lows when the stock market is crashing 10% in 2 days is a pretty big deal. So it's something to pay attention to. Interestingly enough, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they are not subject to tariffs, right? They are digital, and they operate beyond any government authority. So maybe the use case for these things is actually showing itself with these new policies because people, it actually is funny because, they don't have any profits, right? Barely, right? ETH has some profits, which it gives back to users through staking and through burning the ETH through the burning mechanism. But yeah, and Bitcoin, doesn't really have earnings, but it's a store of value, and at least that's what it wants to be. And traditionally, in this environment, it would be crashing through the floor with stocks. A lot of people could say, yes, it already crashed, and so this is just kind of a counter trend rally that will eventually end and will go down lower. That's very possible. I'm not saying that this is a call, but if if Bitcoin gets above about 85,500, it's in terms of the hedge eye process, it is in a bullish trade. For it to get to a bullish trend, it would have to be a little bit higher than that, probably about 88,000. But you can definitely see on the chart if we close like a weekly candle above 85,000 this week, that would be very bullish for a short-term trade, and we'll probably get a bounce in the stock market next week, which will kind of also lead Bitcoin into that 85 mark. So just be aware that we could rally up to 90,000, 92,000, 94,000, somewhere in that range. But in general, right now the sentiment is that we've bottomed and that rates have not gone low enough and all this stuff. I don't agree with that. I think that rates will continue to go lower. I think stocks will continue to go lower. It's just a matter of if we get a counter trend rally here the next couple weeks. I wouldn't be surprised at that. But right now, I think the chaos with tariffs is too big for this market to handle, and a recession is not priced in whatsoever. So there's no recession priced in right now, in my opinion. And so that's where we get rates down, stocks down further.